Tipsy Chef back again. Today we're going to do guacamole. We're going to do my version of guacamole, but I'm not going to lie to you. When I worked in New York City, I worked for a place called Hale and Hearty Soups, and every single day, I was a prep cook there, we had to make guacamole. So some of the things are similar to that. I ain't steal nobody's recipe because it's been years since I worked at Hale and Hearty. But I want to show you guys how to make guacamole. It's real simple and easy. This video is going to be real fast because that's how simple and easy it is. So I went to our Little Giant, which is our #1 favorite place over here for produce. So I'm going to sell 4 avocados. I got me 2 tomatoes. I got me some red onion, some cilantro that that I washed and spun dry. Then I chopped it up, and a couple of limes that I juiced over here. Then we're going to use salt, pepper, a little bit of hot sauce for a little bit of kick. And here we go. So here is how we're going to do the avocado. Put it open like that. You got the seed. If you're not comfortable shoving a knife into your hand like that, if you slip, put it on the cutting board and then go towards the cutting board. Just flip that seed off. A lot of people's gotten hurt from missing the avocado, so put it on the cutting board, and then this way you can miss as much as you want. So you take a spoon, you go right on the outside, and just scoop that avocado out. Look at that. See? Do that once again for you. Scoop it out. And I had sprinkled some lime juice. This keeps it from oxidizing, turning brown. So you sprinkle a little of that lime juice on top. The next thing, we're going to add some. And again, this is to your taste. That's why I said, Hale and Hearty, they had their own recipe. They had, measurements that we had to follow. But this is to your taste. So some red onions. We may not need all of that, but if you like a lot of red onions, put a lot in there. A little. And cilantro. A little cilantro in there. Let me show you how I cut these tomatoes up for you. So I cut it in half. I cut that half in half, and I scoop the seeds out like that. I scoop these seeds out like that. Then I take myself a little spoon and I scrape out the rest of the seeds, because we don't need all that juice in the avocado, in the guacamole. I won't need this. I'll put that to the side, and I just run my knife through it like this, turn it around, dice it up. Then I'll add this to the other tomato. I'm going to keep this separate because right now I'm just going to use a good old, potato masher, and just mash this up. Some people like it chunky, some people like it super spoon. I like it in between. So that's it. That's perfect there. Put this in. And I add the tomatoes. We're going to add a half a teaspoon or half a tablespoon of salt. Now avocado, if you know, is really bland, so it can take a lot of salt. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of pepper. A little bit, because it's finely ground, so I don't need that much. That's good. A little bit of lime juice. Maybe all of it. Yeah, a little zing is alright. And a tablespoon of the hot pepper sauce. Then we mix this up, and our guacamole is done. Get a little bit of spice, and that's it. Mix this up. Look at that. Again, it amazes me every time I cook and I see stuff like this is delicious. Look how that took me no time at all. It smells delicious, looks delicious. And there you go. You can have this with grilled chicken, some grilled shrimp, right? And then you can just dip a chip in here, a saltine cracker. You'll be alright. But can you imagine that on the side of some grilled chicken?
Mm-hmm.
You got some chipotle seasoning on your chicken or whatever. There we go. Alright, thank you for joining me. See you next time.